Alrighty, YouTube, it's your boy Zxous. We, got a little calm near music in the background, so we're gonna be calm this video. We're gonna be relaxed in this video. But make sure you guys subscribe and like. Today we're going to be talking about something that obviously a lot of people have been, a bit, I don't want to say angry about, but I want to say, what's the correct word? Not disappointed. What's the word? I'm gonna say disbelief. I want to say in disbelief, right? Obviously, Nikke has, they're smart. Nikke is a very smart company, right? When it comes to making money. And then obviously the players, they don't know, like, this is not like a game like Counter-Strike, because Counter-Strike gives roadmaps of what's coming out, right? So we know, when playing Counter-Strike, you know in advance what's coming, right? So you know what to save for, what to skip, and all that stuff, right? And Nikke doesn't have a version that's out beforehand, so we can't use another version of Nikke to kind of let us know what is coming out. So a lot of players are literally in disbelief that, like, what's happening with the Nier collab, right? So obviously, if you guys are not aware, for anybody who's new, who just came for the Nier collab, probably just on the game recently, Nikke doesn't have limited characters like that, right? But in the course of a month or 2 months, they kind of slapped 6 limited characters all together. Obviously, the first 2 being this Mary right here, and then obviously the Neon, right? And Neon is a fan favorite character as well, because she's part of the counter squad, right? Like, all these characters here, people love them, right? But obviously this Neon ended up being quite bad. But people summoned for her before they knew she was bad as well, right? That's why I would say always wait for testing before you summon, right? If you're not sure, unless you just like the character. But Neon, obviously, people summon for her for collection purposes, and then also because it's their favorite character or something like that, right? But they had 2 limited characters, and this Mary was a pretty good character, right? Especially when it comes to something like solo raid and union raid, she was kind of a must-have because she's a very, very good healer, right? This is probably one of the best healers in the game in general, so you probably just want to have her for her healing mechanics. Even though she has other mechanics, you probably just want her for her healing mechanics, right? But the thing is, after that, we had 2 dead banners, obviously being masked, right? This was the banner. I don't want to say a dead banner because she was pretty okay. But we had 2 banners that were not limited after the first set of limited. So we had masked and Nero. Nero is somewhere here. Nero here. This character. We had these 2 characters, so obviously Masked and Nero. And then now, after those 2 characters, we ended up getting more limiteds, being this Helm and this Anise. And obviously Helm and Anise are fan favorite characters again. Helm is a pretty decent character when it comes to, Gravedigger. She's fantastic. She has the cooldown reduction. Her damage is, a bit iffy, obviously, but she does have her uses. And then Anise has to be one of the best characters in the game, right? This is easily maybe would I say top 5 DPS in the game? Actually, yeah, most likely top 5 DPS in the game, right? So obviously people are more inclined to summon for a character like this. Now, when we have limited characters, we always expect a break from limited. So obviously with the first 2 limiteds, we had 2 banners, which was a month break, and then we went back into 2 limiteds. Right, but for the first time ever, Nikke is dropping 2 limited characters and then 2 limited characters literally right after them. So right after Anise and right after Helm, we are actually getting the collab, which is on September 1st. And the reason why this is all crazy is because players literally just went deep, just went everything they had for these characters, right? And for the new people who don't understand, limited characters as of right now do not return, right? We're really gonna get our first confirmation if limited characters rerun during Christmas, because we had our first limiteds last year during Christmas, which was the Rupee and the Yan. But if they don't rerun this Christmas, it kind of just confirms limiteds are not rerunning, even though Nikke said limiteds would rerun, because there's no reason why after a year those characters don't rerun. So there's that as well. One thing I'm also curious about is the Summer Anise or the Summer Helm, or not Summer Helm or Anise, the Summer Mary and Summer Neon, I would have assumed they would have probably reran on this banner, right, as unfeatured, as summer characters. So I guess that also kind of confirms that they don't stack regardless, right? Because those are summer characters, right? So they could have easily made it to this limited banner as unfeatured. But the problem is, especially when it comes to Anise, a lot of people just went everything they had with this character. Golden tickets, gems, advanced recruit tickets. Now people are kind of like, oh my god, I barely have any multis. I don't know what to do. And then it's also a problem because in 2 months from when September starts is the anniversary. And we're also, I mean, I don't want to say we're also expecting it, but people are really hoping that Modernia's banner reruns with the free skin that we're getting in 5 days for Modernia. And if that happens, Nikke is just going to make the most money ever, but the players are going to be in the biggest shambles ever, right? Especially the free-to-plays. Because now, you've just summoned for Anise, and you probably just went everything you had for multiple dupes of Anise, because, right, the more dupes Anise has, the better the character she is, literally. So it's not like most people just went for one copy and stopped, right? I mean, there are people who did that, but a lot of people went for dupes of this character because she's better with dupes, right? And then if they were to drop a Modernia banner, which I don't think they will, but if they do drop a Modernia banner, then people are going to be forced to summon on that because that's literally the best character in the game, right? And she's rerunning. Not to mention, after that's the Nier collab. Now, the Nier characters are not guaranteed to be good or bad, but it's a collab at the end of the day, and if anything, we know collabs will just not rerun because they can't just willingly take up and whip up a collab again. If they rerun a Chainsaw Man collab, they're just going to be rerunning old units, and I don't think collabs will ever work like that, where they're rerunning old units without new characters coming along with it. So I don't know, and I don't think they're going to run that many banners, right? It's kind of why I don't think summer characters are going to rerun how people think they're going to rerun, right? Next year, if they do 2 parts for summer again, are we going to get 2, or are we going to get 4 summer units and then 4 reruns for Neon, Mary, Anise, and Helm? 8 banners in total. Like, people got to be realistic, right? They're not going to do all that for sure. So I don't know how reruns are going to work, right? That's why I'm saying we have to really wait till Christmas to see how they work. But the problem is people don't have currency. And this is why I said in my video what Nikke needs to do is give a decent amount of multis when they have these insane celebrations, right? Summer is a one-time thing of the year. So when it comes to like something like this, they should give minimum like 3 multis, right? Because the rate's already good, right? 4% and then 2% for the character, and then you can pity them around. But 3 multis or 4 multis for that special event throughout the course of the whole time is what Nikke probably start doing for free-to-play players, because they can. But free-to-plays have to understand you cannot summon on every banner, right? You can't summon on all the summer banners and then hope to get all of them and then still have enough for the Nier banner. Hope to get all of them and then still have enough for anniversary. Hope to get them, and then remember, Christmas is after the anniversary, so that's more limited, right? You guys got to realize how much limiteds are going to be happening from literally summer to thing, right? Halloween, most likely we're going to get limited for Halloween, right? I mean, there's no reason. I mean, at this point, I think we are, because for the Nier collab to happen right after the summer event is crazy, especially since they never said anything about, you know, a Nier collaboration happening after the summer event, right? They had 2 dev notes for July alone, and they never said anything about it, right? We haven't gotten our August dev notes, unfortunately. And in our August dev notes, which we usually get early in the month, they tell us what's happening in the following month, but we didn't get that. So, I don't know, but I do think it's a bit iffy that they did that. I think, they probably should not do that again for a lot of free-to-play players. Me personally, I'm gonna have currency regardless, right? I mean, I know I have nothing right now, but this is not a rant for me, chat. I'm not gonna say I'm a whale, but I'm going to have a LB3 2B, right? Somehow, right? So let's just say that it's not for me. This is just for the complaints I've seen in the comments. But yeah, really, free-to-plays, you guys gotta just start doing better, really, and like realize that you cannot summon on every banner. But I'm not gonna fully blame free-to-plays Nikke. And y'all can't do this. Y'all just dropped basically 6 limited banners back to back to back to back, right? And all of them got 3 weeks though, right? Technically, Summer Anise and Summer Helm got 3 weeks. Summer Mary, Summer Neon got 3 weeks, and then this collab is probably gonna have 3 weeks as well, right? Because they're giving a free SR. It's gonna take 3 weeks to get the full dupes for the SRs, which is Pascal. So I don't know. You guys, for the free to plays, definitely who are impacted by this and who have used all their currency on these summer banners and that don't have enough currency for near and probably not even the anniversary. You guys, let me know, what are you guys going to do, and what is your plan moving forward with limited characters, right? Rather than just summing for them the day they drop, will you wait? Like, I would recommend to just wait and see at least gameplay from myself or anybody else that does, you know, showcases of the characters on release, right? So that you don't have, I know you guys don't want to wait so long, right? But if you guys, for example, I know there's many YouTubers who literally have showcases out for the character within like an hour, if not two, of the brand new characters. You can just wait to see what they have to say before summoning, because then, right, for example, Neon is a prime example. Everybody summoned for Neon, literally because it was Neon, found out she was trash. I mean, I already said she was trash before testing. Nobody listened. Obviously, then she ended up being trash, right? Every character, let me not even get into it, bro. But it's true, bro. Every character I say is bad. Like, I'm not even gonna do it, bro. But yeah, you guys, free to play, let me know what you think, bro. No, I gotta have this one, bro. Every character that I say is good and bad literally ends up being good or bad before testing. But how do I know this? Because I played the damn game. But you guys, let me know what you think. Free to play, definitely share what you guys are going to be doing, and if you guys are impacted by this and how this hurts you or if it doesn't hurt you. And let me know. It's your boy Zxous. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.